Kodem is a creature battling card game where both players have a squad of mystical Adinde that they use in back and forth combat, equipping them with Ixum or Rot cards and linking them to their powerful protectors. When an Adinde falls in battle, they are replaced with one of several options coming from a non-shuffled stacked deck, with the ultimate goal of putting 10 cards in your opponent's extinction zone before they can do the same to you. Kodem is also the sponsor for this video, so thanks, let's learn how to play. In Kodem there are 6 types of cards: Adinde, Rava, Ixum, Rot, Bio, and Protectors. Adinde are your creature type cards, from fiery primates to deep sea terrors to holy geese? They'll be fighting your opponent's Adinde, and they have the usual fixings: power, faction, effect, but also delay, which is how long they'll have to wait until they can act again after they attack or use their effect. This is shown by rotating the card 90 degrees for 1 delay and 180 degrees for 2 delays. Adinde don't have health stats though, because they all have 6 health exactly. Next is the Rava, which is like an Adinde, but you can only have one of it in your deck, and it can be replayed from the extinction pile. They often have strong passive effects that help your other cards. Ixum and Rot are both equipment type cards that can be attached to Adinde to give them bonuses. Ixum cards usually provide a passive effect, while Rot cards usually add an active effect. After that, we have the Bio cards, which are kind of like field cards from other games. They start the game in play and provide you with a passive bonus. And the final type of card is the Protector, which has a super duper effect, but it can only be used after the first few turns of the game have already passed. They start off on the board and can also be equipped with some of the Ixum and Rot cards, but if you're not careful, they can be attacked and knocked off the board. You gotta be pretty not careful though, because Protectors have 12 health. That's a thick boy! With the types of cards out of the way, let's set the game up. Take your pile of Adinde and your Rava and shuffle it up. Wait, no, don't do that. No shuffling. That's right. The deck in this game is stacked. Then take your Ixum and Rot cards and put them in the equipment spot. The Bio goes in the Bio spot, and the Protector, well, you get the idea. This game is also big singleton energy, so you can only have one copy of any given card. Both players will take 3 Adinde from their deck and place them face down on the board. Then you'll have to decide who goes first. You could roll a die. You could flip a coin. You could exchange lines of Monty Python and the Holy Grail until one of you messes up. Just figure out some way to do it. Once you've figured that out, you'll be moving through the game phases, starting with the start phase. Nothing really happens here most of the time, but there might be an effect that's triggered on this phase. Next is the standby phase. During this phase, you can flip over any of your face-down cards in the main battle area. You can also use any face-up Adinde's passive effects. From here, you can either end your turn or go to the battle phase, baby! Select one of your Adinde or Rava that has no delay to attack and declare their active ability. Pay any costs associated with the attack or ability, then pick one of your opponent's Adinde, Rava, or their Protector to attack. You can target face-down cards. This is the declaration step. Active abilities are also mandatory unless they have the word can. Next is the response step. The defender can flip any of their face-down Adinde face-up and use any quick active effects, which are active effects that can be used even on your opponent's turn. Quick actives also resolve immediately, or they can keep their attack target face down. What could it be? Very mystery, much surprise in store. Finally is the resolution step. The defender resolves their effect, if they have one, and then the attacker resolves their damage and effect. When a card takes damage in Kodem, their health is reduced by that amount. The damage is persistent and you're gonna have to find a way to track it. Oh wait, look, it's on the playmat. What am I gonna do with all these guitar picks I got to track the health? After the battle phase is the post-battle phase, where anything that hits 0 health is sent to the extinction zone, along with any cards that were equipped to it. If one of your Adinde or Rava is sent there, draw 3 cards from the top of your deck. Put one of those cards face up or face down in the vacant zone, and then send the other 2 to the bottom of your deck. If your Protector dies, then you have to send the top 3 cards of your deck to the extinction zone. Ouch. After that is the equipment phase. The card you attacked with this turn can equip 1 card of your choice from the equipment deck. The equipped card will gain that effect. If it's an active effect, they can use it on the attack declaration step when they would use their normal ability. They don't have to though. Last but not least is the end phase. Reduce the delay of all the cards that did not attack this turn by 1, and add the delay value of the attacking card to itself. Then the next player starts their turn from the start phase. The game goes on until the instant someone has 10 cards in their extinction zone. That player is what we call in the business dead AF, and they lose.
One more thing!
The protector card was a little awkward to fit into the flow of the explanation, so I'll do a better job here. The protector card starts the game with 3 delay, which you show by putting it upside down and face down, so it'll take a couple of turns to be able to use it. Once it is finally ready, you can link your protector and one of your Adinde with no delay instead of attacking. If you do, you use your protector's ability, then delay the protector 3 times and the linked Adinde 1 time. You can't use your protector and attack with an Adinde on the same turn. You can also have up to 2 protectors, and when one dies, the other one comes into play with the initial 3 delay. There are also a couple more things you can do in your standby phase. You can send your bio card to the extinction zone to reduce the delay on all of your cards by 1. If your Rava is in the extinction zone, you can send 2 of your cards on the board to the extinction zone to put the Rava back into play. And that's basically how you play Kodem. Stack your deck, assemble your combo of equipment and Adinde, and outsmart your opponent trying to outsmart you with the Adinde you got lined up in the deck to deal with whatever threat may come. It's definitely a different take on the old creature battler. They're currently running a Kickstarter for their new dinosaur set, Titans of the Crust, combined with their ocean set, the Eyes of the Ocean. You should check it out. Link in the description. I'm Tulane's the Card Game Crypt Man, and I'm out.